holiday testing rush is here. A lot of people want to know for sure whether they have it before they go maybe visit family. And they're scrambling to secure the at-home coronavirus testing kits ahead of Christmas. News 3's Lauren Clark joins us with more on that. Lauren, first of all, if you can explain how these tests are different than the ones that you would get at an actual testing site.
Right. So there is a difference to them. It's mainly in how they work. So, for example, how it works, the accuracy, and then the time it takes for the results. Still, the CDC recommends you consider taking one before gathering indoors for celebrations. Thomas Hewlett from Hawaii is tickled to celebrate Christmas with the grandkids.
We got all our shots, our boosters and stuff.
He's one of the estimated 109 million Americans AAA says will be traveling this year. But as Omicron rips through the country, there's concern of keeping families safe.
Testing is really one of the ways we can deal with it.
There's two forms of testing, a PCR lab test and these at-home rapid tests.
It is a wonderful tool, and it will help identify people who could have active or rip-roaring COVID early on.
Board-certified family physician Dr. Dahlia Walk says the at-home kits detect for proteins left by the virus in the nose, unlike the PCR tests, which identify the virus's DNA. But unlike the PCR, which typically takes a few days, you can know results in a matter of minutes. Perfect, says Camilla Conley.
I think it will be good to have
for holiday celebrations.
Especially if you plan on having guests come over, you can have a test available and just make sure everyone takes it.
But here's the catch.
Just because it's negative, don't assume you're in the clear.
These tests aren't as accurate, warns Dr. Jonathan Baktari with E7 Health.
Depends which kit you're using, but let's throw the number of 70%, versus 99%.
Still, doctors say it's a great layer of extra protection. They say to test as soon as possible before seeing family.
If you could do it right before you get on a plane or right before you see that your relatives.
Just know, if you have a family member who's more at risk, you might need to take more precautions.
Still, social distance. Maybe have the celebration with more ventilation or outside or less people or spread out the tables so not everybody's at the same table.
Now, to get the most accurate result, wash your hands before and follow all of the directions as well. Jim?
All right, so we know demand is way up there. A lot of people want them. How's the supply holding up? Can you find them at local pharmacies?
Yeah, so we did go earlier today, and it will depend, what part you are in the valley, but we did see some of them at least 2 pharmacies, but we do know that they're going very quickly, so if you do want to get your hands on one of these, probably now is the time to go out and buy them.
All right, great peace of mind if you are going to see someone who may be older or have underlying conditions, that kind of thing.
Absolutely.
All right, Lauren, thanks for all that great information.